Whitetail Edge is brought to you by Mossy Oak, Black Widow Deer Lures, Novix Tree Stands, Prime Archery, and G5 Outdoors.
Well, today's been 2 weeks since we shot Prancer, and we're thinking that he's gonna live on. It's really been bugging me how, I don't know just how we didn't recover him, but it's been hunting hard for him for 3 years and gave me the opportunity 35 yards. Did not expect him to drop like that. Going forward, I'm going to account for that. And I'm just going to start aiming bottom lung. Anything past like 30 yards and above, 30, just aim bottom lung. But it's just been weighing on me. I feel bad for the deer. Hopefully it makes a good recovery. We have another encounter with him.
Back in the summer of 2023, Jeff worked extremely hard in preparation for the upcoming deer season. From prepping food plots to planting and watering, the sweat equity was bound to pay off.
Deercast maps shows no rain in the forecast, so we are bringing the water to the plots. You gotta love it. Unlimited water from the pond.
It's Halloween. Happy Halloween. How do you know if a mummy's sick? He can't stop coughing. I thought it'd be a lot more interactive today, but little movement. Very surprised. Our first morning sit back here in this little sanctuary, but we had a solo doe come through. 2 does. They're all 3 of them are about 20 yards. We just need the buck to do the same thing.
The following evening, Jeff has an encounter with a familiar face, a buck that hasn't showed himself since the early parts of August.
This is our 24th sit today, and yeah, we're bumping and grinding. It's not even the rut yet. But anyways, brought the Bible out today, and I wanted to read you a quick verse, as today is November 2nd. This is John 15:13. No one has greater love than this, that someone would lay down his life for his friends. You all probably heard that before. I just want to talk about this real quick because today is a very special day, and we're chasing a buck, and I finally named a buck. The past about maybe a week, we've been chasing a buck called a cross country, and the wind shifted on us. We got some south winds, so we switched. We were hanging hunting in a Novix, but now we're sitting in this redneck, obviously, because we didn't have the right wind. And yesterday, we did an observation sit, see if the cross country would come out a different angle, see where we can set up. But anyways, we saw this nice buck come out. He's a stud. He's definitely a shooter. Not sure exactly what he'd score, but he's a mature buck. He's good. And that's what we thought, like, hey, I think we're gonna hunt this buck, as he came to this clover plot where we're sitting over right now last night. So today is the first time we're hunting this buck on November 2nd. And we're gonna name this buck KIA. Why KIA? As some of y'all know, I spent some time in the Marine Corps, and the reason for why I joined the Marine Corps is because I always wanted to be a Marine. I was that guy in high school. When I see Marines walk out, like, I want to be that guy. But I ended up playing baseball in college, and I thought I would eventually join the Marine Corps after college, baseball and everything. Well, November 2nd, 2006 is when I got a phone call about my buddy James Eric Brown, who was in the Marine Corps. He was fighting in Iraq. He was killed in action on this date, 2006, and this verse means a lot to me. Yeah, he's the one that inspired me to join the Marine Corps and everything. But sorry, I didn't really think it would get a little emotional, but I don't know, he meant a lot to me. He changed my life. I joined the Marine Corps, spent some time in Afghanistan. Usually this day is kind of difficult for me, but I thought it'd be good to honor him. Name is about KIA because it's just so well fitting. So that's what we're doing today. We're going after KIA. You know, if we can put them down for my buddy James Eric Brown.
Whitetail Edge is brought to you by Redneck Blinds, HHA Sports, NFP Insurance, Miller's Gun and Supply, and Deer Grow.
Good morning. Today is November 9th here in Indiana, and we are feeling pretty confident. Why are we feeling pretty confident is because there are big buck rubs everywhere, scrapes everywhere. This area is just torched. I know it's a major bedding area. We just stay out of it. But this time of year, it's time to get aggressive. So we're pushing the wind just a little bit according to DeerCast maps, but we should be fine. Cutting it close, but we should be good where we think we're going to be traveling at. So here we go. Wish us luck. See you in the tree.
The morning of November 9th was fairly slow for Jeff, and after about 2 hours, KIA shows up out of nowhere.
Shot KIA. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. We've been grinding. Man, it's been a tough Indiana season, but God has a plan for everything. We just stuck KIA. Boom, baby. Congrats, brother. Oh my gosh. First buck on the farm, baby. Gosh. What a deer. Oh, the good Lord answered the prayers. Look at the mega meat, tore him up. 8 on one side. 6 by 8. First Indiana buck killed on my farm. He's a stud. Look how thick he is. Oh my God.
You at a loss for words?
I don't know what to say. Yeah, sorry.
He's a dandy.
Oh man. First I want to thank the Lord for giving us our health. We come here and chase our dreams. Enjoy our passion, you know. We put so much blood, sweat, and tears chasing these whitetails. Everything on this hunt came together. Man, what an awesome. My wife bearing with me from waking up early, not being home with the family, took some days off. I told Clucky, we gotta get back in there because he's on daylight. We knew he was daylight and we thought we had him patterned. So we did a hanging hunt, got really aggressive. Got the Novix out and got it done.
After Jeff's success in Indiana, he turns the reins over to his cameraman, Hunter Kloke, as they chase a familiar buck called the Holy Eight.
he stopped. He gave me a little bit of attention. And he decided to keep going. He was on a pretty hot doe, it looked like. It happened pretty quick. I'm pretty sure it was the deer I'm after, but I'm not positive. After communicating with that deer, this deer here to the south heard me, and he came directly under my platform. Got my heart going. There's another 10 in here. I thought it was him at first. I'm looking to kill him as well, but unfortunately it wasn't. It's just a little guy. We'll keep pumping the analogics to him and we'll let him grow. But it's a beautiful morning out here chasing these magnificent animals, and we're just blessed to have this opportunity. So y'all stick with us and we're gonna see what else shows up.
Boom, baby. Oh, baby. Whoa! It's drilled him, baby. He's down. He's down. Holy 8. Drilled him, baby. Let's go. Ain't no way I can get down out of this tree. I'm about to fall. Holy cow. Holy cow. Thank you so much, Jeff.
We're still here in Indiana. I punched my tag yesterday morning, so I told my camera guy, Clucky, you're up the bat. We had this great buck called Holy 8 on camera, so we hung a Novix, and we got it done.
Thank you, Lord, and thank you, Jeff, for the opportunity. It was a blessing.
Whitetail Edge is brought to you by Illusion Hunting Systems, Analogics, Blocker Outdoors, Deercast, Tenzing, and E-Bikes of Holmes County. Whitetail Edge is brought to you by these other fine partners. After a memorable whitetail season in Indiana, Jeff packs up and heads to Kentucky.
Boom, baby. He's going down. He's going down. He's going down. Kentucky buck down, baby. He's down. He's down. Don't have to reach, baby. Hey. Boom. I didn't want to take that shot with all I had.
So we had a good game plan, we had the perfect wind, deer cast set good, so we made the move with the Novix. We went down this tree line and got set up in a tree. We weren't very high off the ground, maybe 8 to 10 foot off the ground, but we were in a really concealed spot. And we had a lot of action. I mean, it's an action-packed hunt. Small bucks, bump around does. We saw probably 25, 30 deer. And we had a small little basket buck out about 10 yards, and before you know it, we heard a grunt behind us, and here comes this buck here. Gets 20 yards, and Clucky behind me says, don't move, Jeff, here he comes behind us. So and we watched him pass by like 5 yards from our stand unexpectedly, so we had couldn't make a shot, so we had to sit there and wait. And he went and found a hot doe in this little ditch about 80 yards away, and we just sat there and watched. Again, more deer out in the field, just bumping around, running around, I mean, you name it. And then the buck kept bedding down, standing up, bedding down with this doe. He finally bumped the doe up, and she came walking right to us. And it got really intense. I didn't know what to do. If like sit down, stand up. The doe literally got all the way up to her tree underneath and sniffed our Novik stick. And the buck was about 20 yards. I was like, man, I couldn't move because I felt like the doe was gonna peg me. The buck was looking right at me. And then he finally took, I don't know, several more steps. And then that's when he got in within 15 yards. And I had to make a shot that I didn't want to make, but I feel very confident with this prime inline one bow. I practice all the time, about every day, and that's where it came to, is like I didn't want to make a frontal shot, but that was my only opportunity, because when that doe sniffed that Novik stick, she knew something wasn't right. She turned around, and that's when I had the opportunity, drew back real slow, and made the frontal shot. And when you hit, we never want to take that front shot, but if you're within like 20 yards, this is a 15-yard shot, and I felt very confident, and that arrow drove into him. It destroyed his lungs, his heart. He ran 30, 40 yards, just dumped over. I'm at my buddy Dean Stallion's house picking up KIA. And one thing before I leave here, I'm gonna use Classic Racks, the application on my phone, scan KIA's rack, and digitally store it in the application. This is a good little safety net, so if I'm moving it, I damage the deer, the rack, whatever it may be, and it's stored here so I can always get a replica of the rack for future references.
Thank you for watching this episode of Whitetail Edge. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified when our next video drops. For more Whitetail Edge content, tune into the Whitetail Edge podcast on Apple and Spotify, and you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram.